Good morning and welcome to the 8th vlog and the 7th park of our trip and the final vlog from the trip here to the Netherlands, September 2018. And we're ending the trip on a bit of a different one. Yesterday we was at Toverland, had a spectacular day there, seeing their two brand new areas, so check out the vlog. And likewise, check out all our vlogs. We visited quite a few new parks, returned to a couple of ones as well that we've done a couple of years back. And genuinely, it's been great to see some new stuff, get loads of new rides in. And today we're actually seeing what is a relatively new park. It only actually opened in March 2016. Now there's only a few rides here because we're actually at Wildlands Adventure Zoo. Now there used to be a zoo called the Emmen Zoo. We are in the city of Emmen. I say city quite lightly because it is very small. It's certainly a small city. When we were driving in, we were only 2 miles away actually from Wildlands, and we were still on a road in the middle of the field, so it is a small city. And then we came in and we've parked up on the car park, which is about a 5 or 6 minute walk in that direction, and then you walk down and then you've got some ticket machines on that side, and I was like, where's the entrance? But then we came around the corner and then we found the entrance. But yeah, like I said, there used to be the Emmen Zoo, which was not too far away, and yeah, Martin believes that zoo is still there from what we've seen, don't we?
From where?
Yeah.
Well, we will soon find out later.
Yeah, like, we'll go and have a little explore and see. Oh, there's the mascots of the park come out down there. I assume they are. They are. But yeah, like I say, that zoo closed a few years back, and this is brand new. It only opened in March 2016. Here's Charlotte.
Goat Park Worldwide is going to return.
Yeah, like we've got the goats here. I mean, I'm not a massive fan of zoos. I'm not going to go too much into the animal side of it here, but I will show you the theming as we go round. And it's also got a roller coaster what opened this year. Not just one, but two, both next to each other, the Vekoma Junior Boomerangs, that I've heard some very good things about. And that's the main reason of coming here, to get them couple of coaster credits. I do class it as 2 credits. It's 2 different tracks. So I look forward to doing that. And of course, we'll head over there later on and get that in. Along with that, there's a boat ride inside what I believe is the largest conservatory in Europe. And I was actually watching the construction of that. I didn't even know about where the park was or anything, but as you know, I like my buildings and architecture. I actually watched that being built a few years back, so that's interesting to think that we're actually coming to the park. I didn't realise until doing a bit of research on Wikipedia that this is where it was, you know. So yeah, it looks very well themed around here. We think there's a 4D cinema as well, and yeah, it just looks like a nice little park. Like I say, it won't be the longest vlog, this one. I'm more going to be focusing on the rides that there is here and just the scenery around. But yeah, we'll have a little walk round and yeah, see you a little bit later on. It's got some really nice theming there. You got Nautica, which is a section here at the entrance. This is all the entrance building here, which is gorgeous with all the glass panels there. Some really nice theming over here as well. You've got like a Wildlands truck just out the front. There's a big compass on the top of this slanted building, and then yeah, that's really nice theming, like all African theming there on that. It looks very similar actually to Hotel Matamba and Black Mamba, the B&M coaster over at Phantasialand in Germany. Here's your information stand. So yeah, like I say, it's a brand new place this, so it's nice to come here and see it. Animals aren't really my thing. I'm not a big zoo fan. I do like safari parks, especially back in the UK, but zoos aren't really for me. But I'm looking forward to having a little look round, mainly for the rides and of course getting those in. And yeah, there's the map. Obviously you've got all these different areas as we are down here, starting the expedition, Nautica, Serenga, Jungola. They're all your different areas.
These are where the goats are.
The goats at the top. It looks like it's on water here, doesn't it, with this big, you know, I'm not too sure if that's just part of the theming of the map.
There's
yeah.
seals round here.
And that's the name of the roller coaster. Who's going to try and pronounce that one? Tweestrijd? Tweestrijd, is it, Martin? How do you say that?
Tweestrijd.
Tweestrijd. Well, there you go. We'll go and check that out a little bit later on. Love it. We've got some very nice buildings around here with some very good details on. Look at that just there. And this is the little goat section. Hey, Charlotte's having some goat selfies. You're on Goat Park Worldwide. You actually come in with them, Charlotte. Hey, did you know you could come in with them or not? Yeah, they're actually really like at the start of the park here as well.
Sure, that one's trying to get in the pram. Oh.
What's that one doing? He's got a tree. Yeah, he's got a tree over there. Oh my god.
Oh my
yeah.
Oh, it's in,
oh, you got a little baby one just here. Yeah. And here's the donkeys as well. Hello.
This is smells a bit, doesn't it?
It does smell a bit round here. I thought it was Martin, but yeah.
It was him earlier.
It's nice, this, isn't
We
it?
need to find the emperor.
God, it's a big area, isn't it? So we've just come through a gate to get into this section.
That's a daddy goat.
Look at the size of that. Oh, he's
I was
having a
about to stroke him,
poo.
but
Oh, not now. Oh, look at this one. I like his ears. That's a nice one. We do love the goats. Goat Park Worldwide returns for the last day of the trip. Oh, this one loves you, Charlotte. These goats are some of the nicest goats I've seen, aren't they? Hello. Oh, they love being stroked, don't they, these?
Would you like to stroke the goat? Oh, I like that one.
Oh, they got one behind you as well. He's missing out, that one behind you.
I'm getting emotional at this.
Oh,
Look at this one.
they're very calm, aren't they? Really relaxed.
Oh, no, he's following me.
Oh, these are nice, aren't they? Hello. Hashtag goat selfie.
Oh.
And there's loads as well, and the donkeys are nice around here as well.
Martin, go and stroke emperor.
I need to see the lemurs.
I know.
That's what I'm
Not
here
the
to
lemurs.
see. The lemurs. That's what I'm here to see. I love lemurs.
This is nice, this one. Oh. Oh, they love it, don't they? Yeah.
Oh.
Hello, you coming to me, are you
This
now?
is amazing.
Go.
Oh, you'll have to send me those.
You like being stroked by Sean
This one's emperor.
from Theme Park Worldwide.
This is emperor.
Oh, she's in her element. It's just whilst we're around here, there's some blokes there climbing on the entrance roof. And look at that, like, I didn't realise the scale of that building. As you can see, it's got all grass there on the roof, so obviously it has to be maintained. But yeah, you can just see some guys up there. You've got, what, a couple of people up there doing some work on the roof and, yeah, like sorting all the grass out. But that's some really nice architecture. I didn't realise quite how big it was when we were standing down there. Amazing, that. So we've walked down from the goats, past a few other animal exhibits, and I must say the detailing of the theme in here is really nice. Lots of hashtag rock work all the way around, some really nice planting. Obviously it's quite a new park, so a lot of the trees and shrubbery and things need to grow a little bit, and that will happen over the next few years. But it's really nice around here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they're playing audio as well throughout the park. What are you doing? Oh no, and they're playing audio throughout the park, which is really nice. You know, it's got a really nice sort of feel to it around here, and it's actually quite busy. That leads me on to talk a little bit about what a lot of people say about this place, and apparently we spoke to a few Dutch people and they've said that a lot of people don't like it here because of the got rides and animals together, which is quite interesting. That doesn't seem to have gone down well. Obviously back in the UK we're quite used to it because obviously West Midlands Safari Park, that's got the animals there. I know like a few of the other zoos and stuff have got rides and even just like caterpillar coasters and stuff, so that's quite an interesting one. But you can tell a lot of money has been spent here. The fact they've completely built a whole park pretty much. Yeah, I know there's not a lot in terms of ride hardware here, but in terms of all the theming, like all this landscaping and stuff like this rock archway, it really doesn't come cheap, and it's really good quality as well. Like all this round here, you know, it's really impressive to see. Very nicely put together. But we believe the park are in quite a lot of debt after investing in all this. So I look forward to seeing what happens in the future. Hopefully it's going to be able to survive. It seems like it. There's a lot of people here today, which is really good to see. But yeah, this is lovely around here. Just all the little details like these barrels just here with some plants in. I really like it. Mamajunia National Park, just down here. This is a really nice area just here, and you've even got some train carriages in the background there. Not too sure from how far we are back here if they're actually theming or if they were old real train carriages, what they've actually brought in as props, but no matter what, really nice. And obviously you've got the camels in this section here, massive area. I like how you can't see over the horizon over there as well, which is really nice. They certainly put some planning into this. It's really well designed. It's definitely the best themed zoo that I've been to. It's more like a safari park, isn't it?
Nice,
but you don't drive around it.
It's nice to have the areas where it's not behind glass.
Yeah.
It just feels a lot more
Well, that's why I don't like zoos.
You can get close up.
This
I
is like a
prefer
safari
this
park,
to
but you're not
walk,
driving,
yeah.
basically.
Like, this is really
It's
nice.
a walking safari park, this is. Like when you go around West Midlands or something, it's a big area, isn't it?
Really,
and it's very cleverly designed because obviously the rocks are here, but obviously there's a massive trench just at the other side. It's very similar to how Disney do Kilimanjaro safaris at Animal Kingdom. Like you've got the lions and they're not even behind anything. but there's a massive like 30-foot drop there.
Yeah,
so it's very, very cleverly done. But yeah, it's nice, and we think we can actually walk on this train carriage if we go around this way. Yeah, I'm not too sure of the theming, like I say, or if they're actual old carriages what they've brought in as props, but yeah, it's very nice. Really nicely themed. Here we are then on the first train carriage, and from looking in here, these actually look like the real, not theming, they're actual props what they've brought in. Must have maybe got these cheap, some old train carriages, and thought, why not make it into an enclosure? But look at this. All the doors and everything. Of course, I love my trains. This is great. Wow. Saying that, I do look at this here, and now I've seen that there, that does look more like theming. Oh, it's tough, isn't it? Whereas the doors look really real. If it is theming, then they've done a really good job. But now I've seen this finish over here, I'm starting to think that...
They are old trains.
They are actually old trains. Oh, there you go. Thank you very much for the information.
Yeah.
From Germany, did you say?
From Germany.
Oh, wow. Because when we came on here, I looked at it.
You know,
Thank you.
somewhere in storage.
Oh, that's great, because when we came in here, I thought they were from looking at them, and then when I saw this around the edge, I wasn't too sure, because it's all the wooden features to it.
They have to lock everything up.
Yeah.
So visitors won't go outside.
Yeah, oh yeah, well, thank you for the information, that's very kind. There you go. Thank you. Oh, there you go.
I'm fascinated by the dogs.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
really
it's
nice.
nice. It's nice that you can get up close and personal to them as well.
Yeah, really well themed. There's all the camels.
There's Clarissa the camel.
Clarissa the camel.
Look how the humps are wobbling side to side.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be that long of a video today, but yeah,
This is the nicest place like this I've been to.
yeah, definitely.
Tickets please! Tickets please! Do you have your tickets please?
So, did you hear the lady just then? Yeah, they are actually old train carriages from Germany. Wow.
Yeah, they are.
Fascinating. You can tell now we're in this one. It was just some of the finish on that door.
Coming round.
There you go, Safari. Welcome to Chessington. Oh, that looks good. Is that included in the price, is it, as well?
Yeah.
Looks good, doesn't it, Martin?
Yeah.
Look at that.
I am liking this park.
It's nice, isn't
Split
it?
up into 3 areas.
Nicely themed as well.
And nice themed areas, and they've actually put the right animals in the right themed areas, if you get what I mean.
Whoever's designed it has done a really good job. Like, it looks really nice. Really like it. Yeah, I'll have to go on that later on Safari.
What's that? So we have Sean here playing the bongos.
So this one's going to be a little bit different. We're going to have Valhalla from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So not like I've ever done that one before. And here we go. Can we have silence in the auditorium, please? Thank you. I need full concentration for this. No more. Here we are then, we've made it to the entrance of the Vekoma Family Junior Boomerang. I'm looking forward to this, it's going to be nice.
What's the name for me, Sean, please?
Tweestrijd, but it does actually mean African for jewel. So there you go, that's my fascinating fact for you with this one. I just did a bit of research just. Yeah, anyway, the coaster itself goes about 37 miles an hour. And yeah, obviously it's a family ride, but that's still quite good for a little boomerang. I think this will be one of the better ones actually. My favourite junior boomerang at the moment is probably Rake at Phantasialand. I really like that. Saying that, the one I did at Poland was good, a short layout. I genuinely like these. I think they're really good investments for a park. And yeah, we're just coming through the entrance archway to this little mini area. It's all part of the African themed area. But theming here is on point. It's some of the best theming we've seen on the trip actually. Really good. And here's the entrance to the actual coaster. It's just over here. Got a big play area just there. You got the slide coming down, lots of play equipment. And this is the entrance to the coaster. There we are. This looks really nice around here. They've not? You joking? Yay, milk and muffins. We love the milk and muffins. Yes. Oh wow, look at that. That is a beautiful coaster because obviously you've got the 2 tracks. The layouts are slightly different, but they interact with each other. Hopefully, even though it's a quiet day, hopefully they always run both of the coasters. I'm really hoping so, because obviously this is technically 2 coaster credits here. I know some people would only class this as 1 coaster credit, but there is 2 tracks here. So for me personally, I would say that this is 2 coasters. It all depends on what you class. There's no sort of define what is a credit and what's not. You know, technically some people would call a Zamperla Disco a credit as well. Yeah, both the coasters are running. Ooh, let's have a little look at it off-ride in action. Not too sure if I'm going to be able to take you guys on or not with the chest mounted GoPro, but we'll soon find out. Here it comes.
Oh, it's got nice audio.
Yeah, nice audio. All lights through the station.
Wow.
Very nice. It seems to me like we might get some more rides put in at this park in the future, because they've done a good job. And there you go. Coming back now.
It sounds so smooth.
It does sound smooth. It's got a different style track as well. Like if you look at it, slightly different to the other Junior Boomerangs. Wow, looks really nice. Right, let's get into the queue line. That looks good.
It does.
I think this might be my best one of these. Like I say, rake at the moment, because obviously all the theming around Klugheim at Phantasialand, but yeah, this looks stunning. It's a really nice entrance. Honestly, I hope that we get some more rides put into this park, really. They've not, you know, no expense spared here, is there? Like, this is crazy.
It's really good.
Theming is really good. Wasn't expecting it to look anywhere near like this. Here we are, so we've got the blue and the red side to choose from.
Which side do you want to go on?
I don't mind, I'll do both of them. Start with the blue maybe. Here we are. God, they've certainly thought about the crowds here, haven't they? They've got all this queue line. Bit of a cattle pen in here, but at least it is themed and there's a few little things to look at. All up there on the shelves, all the little artifacts, and of course you've got a screen here as well that you can watch during the queue line. This is brilliant. I was not expecting all this. Here we've got the train just here.
We go red.
Yeah, it was split off. Yeah, why not? Let's go for it. And we can swap over, can't we? Yeah, we asked this is the split point. We'll go red first time, shall we?
Alright, then we'll go blue.
You'll go blue and then we'll have a switch over. Also, they've got the lighting down there as well.
Row, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. See you on there. Oh, it's lovely this, isn't it?
This is really nice.
It's a bit like Busch Gardens. Like, if they get some more rides in the future, this will be very much similar to Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay, Florida. We'll be back there in the next couple of weeks. Next year. Lovely. So this station's really nice in here, and obviously if you look up the top there, there's some screens just in front of each one. Tells you the time and the winner as well. And there's Martin and Leah on the other side. This is nicely themed. I like this a lot. There's a bit of an overview of the park. It's not that big, but there's quite a lot here to see. And the big indoor area at the back there, the jungle. Hey, here we go. Who's gonna win? Hey. Woo. Hey. Oh, the interaction is so good. Hey. Whoa. Bye bye, Martin. See ya.
Oh, this is great.
That interaction's really nice. And if we look back up here in the station, look up, you'll see the screens just here. There you are. 52 seconds. It's on the. If you look at the screens, it tells you the time. There you go. Oh, I like that. That's really good. Let's swap over and go on the other side. Right, we're on the other side then now. Also noticing here, you got all the blue lighting in the scene on this side, all the red lighting in the scene on that side, and there's audio that's all synced in with the ride. Swapsies! Yay! This is wonderful. What a really nice ride. I hope they build some more here, because they certainly know what they're doing. There's the car park where we parked. Guys, it stops abruptly at the top, doesn't it? Off we go! Woo! Through the station. Hey! Woo! Hello there! Really nice. Just that interaction with the coaster makes it. I do prefer the other side though, I think.
I prefer this.
You prefer this side? Hey, there we are. Let's have a look at the screen.
I prefer this one, yeah.
There we are, 51 seconds. Winner. There we go. Brilliant. What a nice addition. So you saw some on-ride footage there from both sides on that coaster, and you know what, that was spectacular. That's one of the best like family interactive experience coasters that you can ride. Like, it's that interactive elements on it that really make it. The fact that you can wave at your friends. I personally actually prefer the red side, which is the right side, to the blue side on the left, even though the blue side's a little bit higher in terms of the helix, what goes round and before making its way up. But the red side, I really like how it's a bit more terrain hugging and it goes closer to the ground. It feels like the banking's a bit steeper on that as well. But both of them are great rides, and I certainly prefer the back of the train to the front. I do on all of them boomerangs though. I just feel like you get the force a lot more on the back than you do on the front. But that is a really good solid experience, as you saw with the queue line, the screens in the station, the audio, the lighting. That is a complete package ride. That's done on the same level as like Wekoma at Alton Towers, for example, back in the UK. It's a complete package. They've thought about everything. Yes, the coaster's quite short, but it's got everything else what really adds to it, and I really highly rate that. And after coming here and seeing it, I really hope there's a bright future for this park. I'd love to see them invest in some more rides. Maybe I was thinking like a Rapids or a Flume ride might go down well here, but look at this, it's stunning. And you got a gift shop there, some food places, Mama's Place. And this Africa area is huge, all the way around here, loads of seating, all the trees, yeah, really nice around here. Did you like the coaster, Charlotte?
Yes, I really enjoyed it. It's a very enjoyable coaster, very nice.
And very well themed.
Very well themed, it's really good.
Did you prefer blue or red?
I don't know.
The left one or the right one? Yeah.
The left one.
The left one. See, I preferred the right one. What about you, Leah?
I'm going right.
Yeah, the right. Well, you said left at first, didn't you? But yeah, I just feel like you know, you like that as well, and you came on and you enjoyed it. Yeah, better at the back. All of them are, in my opinion, better at the back. But it's a really nice place, this, isn't it?
Really nice, yeah.
Like, everything's so fresh, and because they've, you know, completely rebuilt it, haven't they? Well, it's in a new location just down the road from the old one. Yeah, Mama's restaurant, Santi Gifts. It's just a really nice park. What did you think to the coaster, Martin?
It's good.
It's great, isn't it? Like, the future of this place, I hope is bright, because it's lovely. It's a really nice park. I wasn't expecting it. I thought it might be a few hours, not a full experience like this. And like, even the buildings at the back there, it's all on the skyline at the back. You know, and it's a little bit warmer today. It's still hoodie weather for Sean today. It's still a bit chilly for me, but it is getting a bit warmer now, so I think the hoodie might come off. And I've got something special underneath here from what I bought yesterday that I'm sure you'll know what it is in just a moment, because I'm about to take it off. But yeah, it's lovely, really nice park. And I hope it's a bright future. Of course, I'm a theme park enthusiast. I want to see more rides put into this park. But it's clear that animals, of course, are still a big focus here. But from looking at that coaster, it's not like they've just put a coaster in on the side and just thought, oh yeah, let's just put a coaster in for the sake of it. That's been done for future-proof. Like the queue line, the big cattle pen queue and everything, it's future-proof to me, what makes me think they're going to be putting a lot more in, and this could be a park to watch over the next few years. This is done very like Animal Kingdom, and I love Animal Kingdom. In fact, it's one of the best theme parks in the world, and it's very, very similar. Can you imagine like their version of Expedition Everest over there in the background? You know, we've already got this safari tour, so I look forward to doing that. And there's some sort of boat ride inside the greenhouse at the back. Wow, look at the size of that. Oh my God.
I didn't realise it was that big.
Crazy. Bigger than back home, aren't they? Well, they look bigger.
I said that about the hippo.
Yeah, like everything looks bigger here. I don't know. Crazy. So to carry on our walk round here, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World on a much smaller scale, obviously, and without the amount of rides, but just looking at it, it just feels more and more like Animal Kingdom. I know I said that earlier on, but look at all this theme in here. Really nice, isn't it, Charlotte?
This is wonderful.
Yeah, like all the floors nice as well. Like, that's the thing for me, is the whole experience. Obviously, we've got this ruin just here, still in the Africa section. Got this ruin, which is really nicely done here. What we got over here? The monkeys, are they in this section? Baboons. Oh, it's a massive area, isn't it?
Count the monkeys.
Yeah, the theming and detail here is great. I like how this is like a bit of a stadium here as well. So obviously you can stand a bit further back.
If you count how many monkeys there are.
How many monkeys? There's a lot. Oh my god. What, 30 at least? Oh my god, 40, 50, 60? I don't know. There's a lot down the back.
There's more
there.
than 50, yeah.
God, that's crazy.
I've never seen so many.
God. What do you think of this? Like, this ruin is great, isn't it?
It is. It's
like,
great.
obviously, you're coming through the archway there, and then all this is
Lovely
collapsed.
enclosures for the animals.
Beautiful.
Lovely enclosures.
Bit of scaffolding over there, like it's all under restoration. All part of the theme. Very, very nice. A very good morning and welcome to our vlog from Chessington Wildlands Adventure Resorts. So we're starting off here with a ride on Safari. Okay, we're at Wildlands still, don't worry, here we are. And this is like a little safari truck ride, very similar to Safari. And yeah, there you go. So we've got our little lap bar. And I've took my hoodie off, got my Phoenix t-shirt on. There it is. Check out the vlog from yesterday. So yeah, this is going to take us round about a 10-minute journey from what we've seen. It's only got one truck, but it's actually got 2 carriages to it. And yeah, I'll show you some footage of us going round.
En Mamadou, ja, die vond de zorg voor de natuur en voor de dieren heel erg belangrijk. En ze heeft er dan ook voor gezorgd dat de stropers uit Serenga zijn verdwenen. En zo kunnen alle dieren hier in alle rust verder leven. Mamadou, ja, die werd toen die tijd ook de eerste parkranger hier in Serenga. Ja, de dieren die kunnen hier goed overleven en helemaal de giraffes. Giraffes hebben namelijk hele goede ogen en een hele lange nek. Waarmee ze natuurlijk een vijand goed in de gaten kunnen houden. Een zebraveulentje van een, even kijken, een maandje oud. En ze doet het hartstikke goed. Ze is heel nieuwsgierig. En ze loopt lekker met haar overheen witte strepen. Of hebben ze een witte vacht met haar overheen zwarte strepen. Nou, zebra's die hebben een zwarte vacht met daar overheen witte strepen. En elke zebra die heeft zo zijn eigen strepenpatroon. En daaraan kunnen ze elkaar heel goed herkennen.
Hey, through the water. Very similar to Kilimanjaro safaris. And the fact there's a problem, we've had to go a different route. And also Safari. So I don't think we're getting into a cave on this one. We're coming this way, round towards Clarissa the Camel. And the train that we walked through earlier on.
Nou, dat ging allemaal nog maar net goed. Gelukkig zijn we nu in de woestijn van Serenga terechtgekomen.
Here they are down here, look. Hallo.
Daar leven kamelen, maar we zien hier ook andere dieren lopen. Helemaal daarachter in het hoekje bij die treintoestellen. Daar zien we een aantal ezels lopen. En kamelen die hebben 2 bulten zoals jullie kunnen zien. En dromedarissen die hebben er maar 1. Maar als kamelen geboren worden, dan hebben ze helemaal geen bulten op hun rug. Die komen pas later, wanneer ze stoppen met moedermelk drinken en vastvoeden. Hier aan de linkerkant en ook aan de rechterkant zien wij blauwe gnoes. En de blauwe gnoe, het lijkt misschien een gek gekozen naam, want ze zijn helemaal niet blauw. En toch worden ze blauwe gnoe genoemd. Maar als jullie goed kijken, dan zien jullie dat ze een blauw... er zijn heel veel stropers die het op hun voorzien hebben. En dan voornamelijk om hun horen. Sommige bevolkingsgroepen die denken namelijk dat er een stofje in hun horen zit.
So you just see some highlights there from Zoofari here at Sorry, I keep trying to do that. I don't know why. I just keep getting a bit confused. Yeah, you've just seen some footage there from our little safari ride here at Wildlands. That was nice. It was kind of in between Zoofari and also Kilimanjaro safaris at Animal Kingdom. What I really liked about that, what you don't get on Zoofari, is the fact that the actual driver was speaking live on there. Obviously with Zoofari, it's all activated by buttons and the driver presses a button to do like an automated spiel. But yeah, it was good, that was. It was quite short and sweet. It was similar length to Zoofari, maybe a little bit longer. But yeah, obviously it's not a patch on Kilimanjaro Animal Kingdom, but it was like a smaller version of it. And it was nice, I enjoyed it. And yeah, you get some really good views all around that area of the park. And of course, some nice up close moments with the animals as well. I really liked how you went past the train though, because the train looked really good from this side actually. I'd say the train looks even better looking at it from this angle. But yeah, it's really nice. You can get some gorgeous views and photos in this park. I would say though that the park looks better when you're looking from down that end towards this way, especially this sort of African section. Only because of the location of the park, because in the background, as you can see from here, you've got all this lovely area, but you can see the outside of the park there with the buildings, but obviously that can't be helped, that's just the location. And we found out it is classed as a town, not a city, but it is a big town. We thought it was actually being classed as a city, Emmen, but yeah, it is a town. What we got down here then, Charlotte?
Meerkat.
Did you enjoy that?
Yes, I very much enjoyed that.
Yeah, nice, wasn't it?
Yes.
Can't see anything. Oh, they're over here, are they? Oh yeah.
Need to get a nice photo of a meerkat for my mummy.
What are we looking for, what Martin likes? Lemurs?
Lemurs.
They've got to be
Lemurs,
down this
I love
section
lemurs.
somewhere. They've got to be down here.
But my mum loves meerkats.
Oh.
Let's get a nice photo of a meerkat for my mummy.
Did you like the safari? I thought that was really quite nice. It's a lovely park. It's a lot better than I was expecting, yeah?
This is
really nice.
This has been my favourite day of the trip so far for me.
Yeah, I think it's lovely.
And I haven't even seen the lemurs yet.
No, I prefer Toverland, but I really like it here. It's my second favourite park after that, definitely. I'd love to see it expand more on the ride side, because it's so nice.
It's certainly getting a lot of the older visitors for the zoo part of the park.
I really hope it expands because, well, there's certainly got a lot of visitors here today. I thought it might be really quiet, especially after what quite a few Dutch people have said to us. But no, it's like there's quite a lot of people here, and yeah, like that's full. I mean, you know, it is only running one truck today, but we think we've seen another one round the back. But at least with this, unlike Safari, it only needs one driver for the two trucks because obviously it's connected with the trailer on the back. That's quite a cool little idea. Yeah, it's really nice. Nice little park, isn't it?
Yeah.
So here we've got the lion enclosure, and this is really nicely designed actually as well, because obviously you've got this bridge what we're standing on, and you've got all the water, then it means there doesn't need to be a big fence around there. The enclosures here are really nice. I mean, I've not really done many zoos, I'm not normally a fan, but like I say, with here, it does feel more of a walk-in safari park in terms of, you know, the exhibits are absolutely huge. It's like this big African plain area behind, right? It's a huge area, really nice. Obviously you can get some great photos there with the lioness just on top of the rock just at the top. Right, so we're making our way inside now for the first time today actually. We just took us a couple of hours to walk around there, and including rides on the coaster. It's, well, gone 1 o'clock now, you know, it's crazy how big this place is. Didn't think it'd be a full day, but it certainly is, and luckily we did pencil in the full day to do it today. But yeah, look at this, a massive play area inside here. Oh, you're gonna get the slide, Creds? Yeah, there's a twisty slide over there. Yeah, look at this. Wow, all the water down there. You got some crocodiles down the bottom. And yeah, it's like it's a big boat, isn't it? A big ship that goes all the way along the back there. You know, all this netting. But yeah, there's a huge indoor area, and there's also a boat ride in here. I think that's the 4D cinema down there as well, isn't it? Down the side. I'm not too fussed about the 4D cinema. I don't really like them that much. But yeah, we've got a little aquarium over here, which is interesting. And yeah, this leads down to there, this big boat ride, what's going to be inside this massive conservatory. We're not quite in that yet. I believe this leads into it in a moment. We've got some more facilities down there, and of course seating area. And yeah, we've got a bit of an aquarium here, and I assume that leads through towards the big greenhouse, which I'm really looking forward to seeing in there. Got some of Martin's boat tours going on here. Another one of these pull along rafts where you work as a team to pull yourself across, or just do it on your own, why not? You got a few of them here too, actually, next to each other. Giant play area. So that indoor section that we just found was actually part of the Africa themed area. This is definitely the biggest area, it's huge. I know we've not seen the others yet, but from looking at the map, this is definitely the biggest part of the park, and it's obviously the massive outdoor section. We've got the two other sections to see, because there's three areas here, heading round towards the jungle next. So what you've actually got to do, which is interesting, is you've got to walk back down to the entrance, because obviously we walked up here earlier on when we first got in. You got to walk back to the entrance where you got the three different areas that all split off from the hub. Yeah, it's a very like hub and spoke style design, a bit like a Disney style design, but obviously all the other areas at Disney all connect to each other on different paths. Whereas here, you have got to go back on yourself, like we saw all this earlier on, but we've got no choice. We've got to go back this way to go and see the other areas. So yeah, I'm not too keen on that as the design. It would be nice if there was a couple of filler paths what sort of led down into the jungle area. But that might come in terms of future expansion. It's only a couple of years old, so maybe as they do expand the park, they might do something like that going forward. But yeah, we'll make our way down here and go into our second section. Right then, after a good 3-hour walk there around the African plains, I really liked that section, gorgeous theming, so I can't wait to see inside Jungola, is it called? Yeah, I think it's Jungola on the sign. Really nice entrance to this one, and this is a huge conservatory. Like I say, I'm pretty sure that it's the largest conservatory in Europe. So I'm looking forward to going in here and seeing this. Like I say, I did see a programme all about them building this. I look forward to heading in and seeing it all. This area looks huge as well. Obviously, you think it's all indoors. I don't know, there might be some outdoor sections as well, but we'll find out. But the theme in here is world class. It is really nice, and also the theme in it is of a very high quality as well, which is of course fantastic. So we start here and make our way down. There's a boat ride in here as well. And it's not actually too warm in here. I thought it was going to be really quite warm in here with it being a conservatory, but it's not. Welcome to the jungle. So that was just a little teaser there with all the butterflies flying around. Because we've actually come back outside now, and we're actually going all the way over there into that big conservatory. This place is huge. It's definitely a full day, which I really was not expecting. So here you've got the elephants all down here, and again really nicely designed, because you've got all the bushes just here, and of course all the rocks around the side, and the elephants over there, and you can actually get over there as well onto that other little podium.
They've really thought it out very well in terms of the enclosures for the animals.
Designed so well, isn't it? That's why I don't normally like these sort of places, but I really like this here. Really like it.
Really, because this area may be a lot smaller than the African area, but it is going to have just as many species of animals in it.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Just everything.
So they've thought it out.
Like the trees have grown really nice around here. Obviously they've done a lot of planting and stuff around here. You can tell, like, they wanted this to look like a jungle, so there's loads of trees everywhere. The Africa section didn't have many trees, because obviously you don't, you know, in that Africa section. It's more about the open African plains, the savannah. So nice. Like, it's definitely the best. I'd say this is my favourite animal park I've ever seen. Like, obviously I prefer Animal Kingdom because it is classed as a theme park. This really, it's borderline theme park, borderline zoo, borderline safari park, isn't it? It's a bit of everything chucked in. But now I'm really excited for the future of here, because they've got their theming on point. Really have. I'm not even an animal person and I'm really enjoying it here today. So we've reached the entrance to this huge conservatory. It's just behind us here. And also the entrance to the boat ride, which is Rimbula River. There we are. Birds, monkeys, and flying fox. What? I'm going to see a flying fox. There we are. I do love this theme. And honestly, it is fantastic. There's no audio around this area. And there is around the rest of the park. But I'm thinking that might be because of the animals what are around here in the Africa area. Obviously, the animals are more spread out. So it meant that the audio could be a little bit closer. Yeah, here we go.
I don't think I'm allowed in with my ice cream.
Oh, Martin's got an ice cream. Hang on, get your backpack on, ready to go.
Got it ready.
Now, from seeing the rest of this park, I think this is going to be really nice. And it's got a very nice themed entrance with some of the biggest doors I've ever seen. Look at the size of them doors. Crazy. I was kind of expecting to come into a queue line, but we're inside the big conservatory now, so I assume that we get on the boat ride somewhere in here. You can tell it's our first time, can't you? We don't really know loads about it all, but oh my god, there's like animals flying about in here, which is crazy. What's that down there? What is it? Yeah, one of us might get pooed on around here. This is gorgeous in here. I love these big places. It's a bit like the Eden Project back home. Obviously the Eden Project is much taller than this. Yeah, in terms of square meters and space, I think this is bigger. Wow. Here we are then. This is the main area. We've just come through that way. And here we are, here's the lemurs. Martin loves the lemurs, they're his favourite animal. You get really close to them here. It's the way it's all designed here, it's fantastic, it really is. See them all up the tree if you look up there. Little stream running through these little wooden bridges. Oh, Martin's loving it. He's in lemur paradise. Oh, he's looking the other way now. Look this way. There you go. Oh. Oh. Is that the closest you've ever been to a lemur, Martin?
No,
or not? No.
I have actually fed one in the wild in Madagascar.
Oh wow.
That was the greatest experience of my life. That was...
Wow. Is this the closest you've got to them in a controlled environment? Is it like a...
No, it's not.
No.
You can go to... you can go to Peak Wildlife Park, which is just 5 miles away from Alton Towers, and you can get this close there.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Brilliant place. I do recommend it if you ever go to Alton Towers.
Go and check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you like your animals.
It's not an all-day park, that place, but it's a great place for lemur exposure.
There you are. Lemur selfies. Oh, after that lovely bit of lemur interaction, they are quite cute, aren't they? Here's the boat ride. Looks to be like it's a Mack ride, this one, for looking at the trough system there and also the boat design. Look at that, there's no animatronics to be found here. Real monkey there climbing above. This is crazy. I mean, this place is lovely. It's really surpassed expectations. Out of all the places I've ever been to on this channel, this is probably the one that has surpassed expectations more than what I was really expecting. And that's saying something with the amount of places that I've been to. I just have really low expectations for it and it's been really nice. And this area in here is huge. Like I say, I have watched a programme on them building this. Wow. Not sure how we get on the boat ride, but I think we're heading in the right direction. All the birds flying around everywhere. Oh, it's great. And it's good to see all the animals are so free in here as well. So here's the station for the boat ride. And look at this theming round here. We've got this plane, which is obviously crashed in the jungle. You can just make out some of it at the back there. There's a wing. I think we've got the cockpit just round this corner here. But yeah, this is really nice. The theme in here is in another league. Like, I don't really know why they closed the old zoo, but I'm glad they did to build this one. Yeah, we've got the cockpit just round here, look, and the rest of the plane. Oh, looks like you can actually get on it. Or is it a it's a buggy park, is it? Oh, wow. That is brilliant. And again, much like the train carriages, this looks like it was actually an old plane.
There's
yeah, all around the back. Oh, brilliant! Look at that. You actually get inside.
This place is beautiful.
Really nice. There you go. What a buggy park, eh? Yeah, you can tell this was all. Look at all the wiring in there. Brilliant. They've got some awesome stuff here, haven't they? Really was not expecting this. Here we are. Welcome on board the front row of Sean's boat tours. And we should have some onboard audio, I think. There we go. Of course, it is all going to be in Dutch, but we'll get the main gist of it. Have we got English translation as well, have we? Even better if so.
Hello, here's Jim.
Oh yeah, we've got it in both languages. Oh, even better.
Is het belangrijkste om te kunnen overleven. Mijn drinkwater komt uit deze waterzuiveringsinstallatie. Helemaal zelf gemaakt.
I do love these boat rides. It's basically Merlin's Quest from yesterday, but indoors. And there's no B&M coaster above it. Just the forest. Hold on. Headed into a cave now. Dark ride section, UV. That was a lovely dark ride section there. It was like there was something in the water and all the mist was coming in. Really nice. The elephants have got a choice, they can either go outside or inside. Full credit to whoever designed this place, because they've really captured exactly what must have been on that drawing pad when they were designing it. They obviously wanted it to feel like you are in the rainforest, the tropical jungle, and they've certainly captured that indoors. Beautiful.
Kijk, daar is in het verte natuurlijk allemaal zelf gebouwd. Zo zie je maar, zo kwamen mijn vliegtuigonderdelen toch nog goed verpakt.
And here we got the theme park worldwide duck. You right there, duck? How are you? Hashtag theme park worldwide duck. Get it trending. Or TPW duck for short. That boat ride was absolutely stunning. I loved that and the feel of it. It was a long ride, the dark ride section, very nicely done. And I love how the story sort of follows into this nearby restaurant, and just thought I'd come in here and have a look. But yeah, look at this. Obviously you've got the African Gazette, plane missing, signal of life received, ooh ooh, ah ah. I love it. And the salesman at the bottom, plane was still in payment. It's great, isn't it, obviously, and that's the plane what we found outside just there. This place is built for capacity. It's an off-peak day today, and I think there's quite a lot of people here. And this is really nice in here. Obviously, it's a huge buffet style restaurant. I think it's not like an all you can eat, but you can go and pick what you want, put it on your tray, and then pay for it at the end. Yeah, beautifully themed, really nicely detailed. And there's also a gift shop in here as well. But yeah, the boat ride was incredible. Everything here has been really nice, what we've done. Very nice. And the finishing touches, whoever designed it has done an amazing job. Everything's really on theme and is really nice. Look at this big oriental chandelier up there. Did you enjoy boat ride, Charlotte?
Yes.
Lovely that, isn't it?
Yeah.
The gift shop over here as well. They're playing a song here, it's their own song. What do you think of the boat ride, Martin?
I loved it.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Like, you didn't nowhere else, like in Europe, I don't think you can go on a boat ride and see elephants as well at the same time.
Like real animals at the side, like brilliant.
Like,
and a massive space as well, loads of space to roam around. They go outside, they go inside.
Yeah. Like this place is okay for a rainy day as well, purely because you've got this huge warehouse that
dome
you're in right now.
Yeah.
Like,
it's built for,
this place has spent a lot of money.
I dread to think how much it's spent.
There seems to be enough people here
on
a weekday in September in order to make money, so like
let's see what happens. Like we were saying earlier on, maybe the rides obviously don't, well, the boat ride obviously I assume is quite popular with the older generation that come here. The coaster maybe not, but I think because there's only the one coaster, it's got the animal people come in. They need to get the coaster people coming out, the families who want to have a good time and enjoy some rides as well, and go down that sort of market. Which these doors are all massive here as well. Like, look at the size of these doors.
You're pulling it, don't push.
They're all huge, aren't they? A bit of advice from Leah there. If you come in here, pull it, don't push it. Yeah. But yeah, honestly, the whole place beautiful, and we've still got another big theme section to see. And of course more here in the rainforest, yeah. Right, we're going up this climbing frame now to get some more views inside. And Charlotte's going up first.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Oh no, it's on your Disney bag. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to film going up this one. I'm going to have to put the camera in my bag to climb up here, because these are quite hard to do. So I'll see you when we get up. Here we are then on the rope bridge, Phoenix, yeah. Getting swaying side to side a bit this one, yeah. Whee. I like it. I look down there at the queue line for the boat ride that we just went on. It's good. Oh, you get a great view of the plane from up here. Look at that over there. Feels weird doing something like this and then just having the elephants just over there. The elephants really make it in here. Ready for a bounce? Are we the only ones on it? 3, 2, 1. Boat ride just underneath. Quite high this is. What's that?
I think you're only allowed one on the bridge at a time.
I'm not too sure. Stunning views over there. Lovely. Unless you want a good adventure round, then this isn't for you. It's a long walk, this. I like it there. I like good adventure. Used to do a lot of climbing when I was a kid.
Oh. Stuck up here.
What?
There's nothing up here.
We've been climbing for about 10 minutes to get all around to
Nothing
it.
up here.
You're joking? All there is, there's a secret chair.
Oh, okay, I'll go back down there.
Oh, and we've got a map just here. Look, oh, is this concept art? I think this could be concept art for all this. Interesting.
Leah? Where are you?
What?
Leah's somewhere. Just heard her voice.
What?
And there's the elephants.
Are you going mad?
Yeah, Leah
What?
just shouted.
Did she? Crazy.
Oh, there she is.
Got some high quality toolage up here. Feels like we've gone round in circles, but we haven't, because these are all different bridges and little areas to walk around. This is a massive area. I love it. Ah, I see. We came down that one, we went up there, we've done a circle round here. Now we're straight on down that way. I see what's happened. Just keeps going, this little section. If you come here, make sure you don't miss out on this. Really good adventure. I've some stepping stones now through the water. All the viewpoints have been designed perfectly as well. Like you come along here, you can just make out the boat ride over there onto the right. Sweet. They've really made it feel like all this has been here for years when it's not been, has it? Oh, we're not going to climb up again. Oh no, it's alright, we can exit just here. Yeah, I think that just takes you back to the start. So that indoor area was absolutely gorgeous. I've enjoyed both of the areas that we've seen so far. And obviously we walked on the top path to get there to the big conservatory. We've just come out of the other door, which leads us down this way. You remember earlier on in the vlog I said, oh, we can get closer to the elephants. That's where we are now, on the other side. But that was gorgeous in there, really nice controlled environment. And I love how all the birds, the butterflies, lemurs, monkeys, everything was just going around us. And the boat ride was really nice as well. Long boat ride, all the plane theming, right up my street, this park. Theming, rock work, it's great. Really, really nice. And of course we've got the third and final area to see, which is like a Norwegian themed area, so I look forward to seeing that. I'm expecting like big like ice style theming in there. Maybe lots of blue lighting. It's an indoor area from what we can see, so that should be really nice. Loved the two areas that we've seen here at Wildlands so far. It really is fantastic, and the theming is top notch, really good quality. And the final area is Nautica, which is a Norwegian themed area around here that looks very nice. The buildings look very sort of Scandinavian around here, of course, with it being Norway, a bit sort of Swedish in places as well. And you got some sea lions just down here. Of course, we're back at the entrance. So yeah, it all links back up to the entrance here, and then you go into each experience. Yeah, we got some very Terran style rock work just there. And yeah, this looks really small, this area. I think it is going to be the smallest of the three. But yeah, as soon as we get down in here, I think it is going to be, you know, a little bit bigger than what we were expecting. But yeah, the theming's really nice. I was just saying, actually, this is going to be the same sort of theming of Rulantica, the new water park, opening at Europa Park for next year. Some very nice theming around here. I could just sit here all day. The sound of like the water just crashing up against the rocks. It's like being on a beach. Of course, we've got some really nice buildings here as well. So we've just come out of this building behind us, what initially we thought was a 4D cinema, and it's called Arctic One. And then after having a little inspection of the ride restriction board, we started to think, hang on a minute, it could be more than this. And it was actually, well, it was a simulator style ride, a bit like Star Tours. However, the whole thing wasn't a simulator moving. The screen stayed still and you were in a building, but you're on like a platform that went side to side. Very similar actually to Sea Odyssey at Portaventura or Dino Escape.
Oh,
4D. A bit like that. So you went into the room, you queued up at the gates first, the doors opened, and then you went in, and yeah, the simulator moved. But the screen quality was superb. That was like, it's got to be like a 4K screen. That was really HD on there. Obviously, well, more than HD, Ultra HD. Like, the quality of that was brilliant. You had leg ticklers built onto it. There was wind effects. There was like all the rain coming towards us. That was really good. It had a pre-show storyline as well. It was all in Dutch, but obviously we are in the Netherlands, you know, so as to be expected. I did think with the other attractions here having some English around, maybe we would for that. But yeah, that I completely was not expecting it. They've got a full-blown dark ride here at Wildlands, and I didn't know about it. Like, that was, did you enjoy that?
Yes, I really enjoyed that. The quality of the screen was really good.
It was.
It was just really enjoyable.
And it had a nice storyline as well to
Yeah,
it, you know, like we were going on the Arctic one doing some sort of mission, going round, and we saw like polar bears and penguins on it.
Really
And
good.
yeah, like it means really that each area of the park has got a ride within it, and of course the African section's got three technically, the 2 coasters next to each other, and then of course you've got the safari tour that we went on. But I just wasn't expecting it. Honestly, this place, it's like, it is a theme park with animals, and it's a zoo with a theme park. It's like, you know, intertwined both of each other. It's very, very, very good, and I'd certainly recommend a visit. I've very much enjoyed it. Like I say, after Toverland, this has been my favourite park that we've done of the trip, and it's an animal park, something that you know, I wasn't expecting. But like, look at this theming round here. You know, you've got all the,
sea lion
you know,
show
all the
on there
theming
as
round the side. It's stunning. It was really good, that was. But what a great dark ride. Honestly, it was a bit like Disney as well. Pull the yellow tab, and it actually was a yellow tab, which was quite funny. But yeah, that was brilliant, really good, and I can't wait to see the future of this place. The fact they can do all this quality theming, you know, makes me wonder what's coming next for this park. Yes, they might have a lot of debt to pay off at the moment, and we're probably going to see a quieter couple of years here. But yeah, I look forward to seeing what we're going to get in the future. A couple of years in, and this is already the stage what Wildlands is at. Yeah, it's beautiful. Like, this area here is not quite as immersive as the others, but that's only because of the buildings behind it just there. Whereas obviously at the back there, the buildings, you can't see them as much. But it's still really nicely themed. Like, all the rocks around here is stunning. It's a gorgeous park. Really nice. Hello there, little friend. He wants to be in the vlog. So the penguins can free roam me. I think he's looking at the camera. You're wondering what it is. Oh no, no, he wants to ride Phoenix at Toverland. That's it, he's looking at my t-shirt. Oh, aren't they nice? Hello. And they can just stroll around here. The area here is massive for them. It's huge, especially when you look at it compared to the sea life centres operated by Merlin back, well, all around the world. But some of them enclosures are very small, but this is huge. Hello.
They got a nice big pool for them over there too.
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh,
Hello. Oh, he's going to you now, Leah. He's thinking, oh, British people. Yeah. Oh, there's some really nice merchandise here, isn't there? Alton Towers. Oh, look at this mug just here. Oh, thank you. There we are. Yeah, I'll just buy this mug. Thank you.
That's $9.99 then, please.
Yeah. There you are, contactless.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the rest of your day.
Welcome to 13 shop. Here it is, shipping container.
Oh my god.
So this slide that leads to nowhere, it goes underground just here. Bye, Charlotte. Where does it take you?
Ow! Watch the slide at the bottom, it hurts.
It hurts?
Yeah.
What do you mean it hurts?
It proper hurts at the bottom.
Oh my god. You weren't joking, were you? Crazy. Now, I really like it when parks reuse things, and of course the boat ride manufactured by Mack looks like the crates what some of the parts came in have been reused here in this shop, because as you can see it says Mack Rides on the side. There you are. So that's a bit of confirmation there that they've got some quality Mack action here at the park. That's crazy, that is. I like that on there. I wonder if the simulator rides Mack. I don't really know enough about simulators. I'll have to find out. It just seems strange how it's in this area and the simulator is in this area too. I'll do a bit of research and get back to you on that one if I can find anything. There's not really loads of information about stuff at this park because it's quite new and not many people have really heard about it back in the UK. I certainly didn't know much about it. So after walking looking around the rest of the park, we've come back here to the coasters. Hey, I'm on this side, Charlotte's on that side, and I've got the full train to myself, and Charlotte's just got one person on the front of hers. We nearly had it all to ourselves though, didn't we? Hey, I love this family ride. And just notice the restraints are actually different on this as well to the other ones. Here we go. Hey, so much fun. There she is, she's off in that way. Woo! Hey! Oh, we're going backwards. Hey! What a fun ride. So good. Hey! I love it. I really like this a lot. And the staff on here are great. The staff at the whole park are great. Hey, it's such a good ride. I love that interaction. It's definitely the best one of these. Hey, and I won on my own as well. Crazy. Brilliant. Yeah, look at these restraints. They're just a little bit different compared to the other ones. Look at the design of them. It's so much fun that. Should we go again? Why not? I thought I'd take you around for another ride. Why not? There we are. We're just on that side. We're both back together on this one. A few more people have come along now. Quite a few people on this one. It'd be interesting to see who wins actually. It's quite a busy train. Well, there's 4 at the back there, 4 down the front. Yeah, they've got more weight on that side. So let's find out. Look at that view though. It's stunning, isn't it? Oh my God, that jolt at the top. It's crazy. Let's go. Who's going to win? Woo! It's such a re-rideable coaster, this. Woo! Hey! Oh! Who's gonna win? Woo! Oh, they won. A bit more weight on that side. What an amazingly themed coaster package. In fact, let's have another walk through the queue line. Earlier on, we did walk through it quite quick. Let's have another look through the queue line and see some more of that theming before wrapping up the day. Oh, I love this coaster. It's brilliant. It's so re-rideable. Probably had about 20 rides on it.
To the man.
The Oldville Man Tours. Hey, Halloween coming again soon. Look forward to it. Screen Park Worldwide. And here we are. In the mine. Yes, let's look at some of this more detailing in here. Like I say, I love the little details. For me, they can make me love an attraction even more. So let's have a little look. We've got the little miners hats up there. As you come down here to the mine. And smile, you are being videotaped. Yeah, like we saw this earlier on, but I just wanted to have another little look down just to see what there is. Dangerous mine shafts. So it's like its own little mini area. Still part of Africa, but it's just like, yeah, like some sort of mine shafts at the side. Obviously you got all your blue and red. I definitely prefer the red side. Certainly prefer that side. Here we are. Yeah, it's a bottle of, a couple of bottles actually, Jack Daniels up there. See, like, look at this here, we've got a phone with this wire. Oh, that's the first time I've actually noticed that. The wire runs all the way in there. I just love details on attractions, like all these miners' hats, and a lot of these look like really old artifacts, what they've found and brought here, much like the plane inside the jungle area, and also from what we saw earlier on when we were in the Africa area around the back with the train. Have a look at this map here as well.
It's like a map of the mine.
Yeah, it is, like it's a mine map, isn't it? Here are all the different shafts. Look, there you go. You can see that you've got, that's obviously the station, and it shows there's the lift hills, and obviously the section where you go up then return back. And this is a map of the mines that are underneath this whole area, all part of the theme. And of course up there we've got some radios, binoculars. I love stuff like this. I really think this is why Disney excel in what they do, because they put little details in. And yeah, really nice. Anyway, I'll show you a little bit more off-ride footage. You've seen lots of on-ride. Let's have a bit more off-ride footage of the coaster. And we'll make our way up to the park exit and summarise the day here at Wildlands. I've loved this place. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it anywhere near as much as I have done. So after 7 different parks, here we are right at the end of our day at Wildlands. And just before we go outside and summarize our day here, me and Charlotte have got the whole goat pen to ourselves. It's like heaven. And Charlotte's actually made me fall in love with goats. I love them. Look at them all here. We're like the goat whisperers. They love them. We've just been here for like 10 minutes stroking them. And then this little chappie here was down to the left here. And then we started to walk off. And then he followed us. Like, this is our favourite ever goat. The best goat we've ever seen. Look at them all, there's baby goat. Like, this is the best goat like area I've ever seen at a park. Like, look at them all, they're all looking at you. Oh, they're loving it, aren't they? Like, this one really loves the attention. Like I say,
Like,
he followed us.
Covered in goat poo.
Oh no, he followed us. Like, we were walking
But
off.
if I walk off now, he'll probably follow me.
You think? Oh no, he's not now. Oh, he's coming back to me. Yeah. Oh. Oh, he's come to me now. Honestly, these goats are adorable, aren't they? Oh. Oh. What's going on? They're all coming. What's going on? Oh, the keeper's there, that's why. Oh, that's it. They're all off to bed. There you go. That means it's the end of the day. Oh, I wonder what was happening. That stampede. Oh my God. It's goat. That's it. They're all off to bed. Good night, goats. Let's go outside and wrap up the day at Wildlands. Oh wow. That interaction with the goats that me and Charlotte had there was funny, and Charlotte has made me fall in love with goats. What a nice way to end the day here at Wildlands and end the trip, like with a bit of goat action, and Charlotte loved that. She's in her element. Well, today has been one massive shock, and I've praised this park so much today, and I mean it. I love this place to bits. And we just met up with a really nice fan as well. It was great to chat to him. He's taught us a little bit about the history of the park. Harmon. Yeah, Harmon. Shout out to Harmon. He's just told us a bit of history about the park and how it's backed by the locals in Emmen, and yeah, lots of information. He was great, so a big shout out to you. But yeah, this park in general, I wasn't expecting it, and the fact it's got 5 rides, it's got the 2 coasters that interact with each other. I love that. It's one of my favourite ever family coasters, mainly because of the interactive elements. The indoor boat ride was lovely, and the fact it was all themed, the mist in the tunnel, the overall atmosphere in there, and the fact that you had all the monkeys and the birds, the butterflies all going around. Amazing. I really liked the simulator ride that we did, and I don't really like simulators that much, but the quality of the screen really made it for me. It was hard to tell, like when there was pipes at the top, it was really hard to tell if it was actual props coming down or if it was on the screen, but that was great and had a good backstory. And of course the safari ride, that's probably my least favourite out of all the ones we've done, but I still find it really strong actually, the safari ride. I liked it, and the fact that it was the driver who was speaking and it wasn't audio like Zoofari on top of it, you know, it really made it for me. And of course the main highlight of this park is the atmosphere and the theming. I mean, look at it. It's got a really nice architecture here at the entrance. I mean, look at the building there. It's gorgeous. We have just found out that's actually a theatre as well for the locals around here. And then, of course, you've got the 3 different areas. Of course, the Nautica being the smallest one. And then, of course, the Africa Savannah, which was beautiful out there. And, yeah, the jungle. Like, what a park, Martin. What a park. Like,
I love it.
I love it. It's brilliant.
As obviously, I love Toverland, but this has been my favourite day of the trip, purely because it's been new and it's got animals, and I love the animals.
Yeah.
The lemurs especially. I've spent half an hour in the lemur section, just sat with the lemurs in there, and I got so close to them, as close as I've been when I was in the wild in Madagascar.
It's so nice.
And they've got
isn't
such a nice enclosure in there with all the trees, and it makes them feel just as home.
I don't like zoos, and this is so much more than a zoo. I can see why they call it an adventure, because it is an adventure with attractions and walkthroughs and things like that rope course what we did, just walking around, you know, in the
there was
jungle.
something that you actually missed, Sean. When we were in the Norwegian themed area, there was a lift. Well, it wasn't actually a real lift.
Oh, okay.
It was just like a walk-through lift.
Just a bit of theming, like.
and it moved as if the lift was going down.
Wow.
And the screen changed, and it was like an experience. And you walked straight past it in an all-way
Crazy.
section.
It's something to come back for, isn't it? It's
You
something to
know.
come back for. Like, there's so much of this park. I wasn't expecting it. This is a theme park with animals, rides.
This has been my favourite day of the trip.
Yeah, it's a really nice park. And I think the girls have enjoyed it as well. You like it, Leah?
Fantastic day with those goats.
Yeah, Charlotte's love the goats. And,
I'm traumatised though.
You've been bitten, have you?
Lemur.
Oh,
Let go of my
what?
leg.
It bit you?
It was
What?
nibbling
Oh, it
at
was
my
close.
Just
leg.
had a little bit of a nibble at her leg, but luckily it didn't go through her legging.
Oh,
so,
no.
So she's okay.
And yeah,
I got
she's
touched
all
by a
right.
lemur, and that was amazing for me.
What a lovely atmosphere. Like, even now, we're not being pushed out. We're quite a bit after the closing now, and we're just standing at the entrance. The music's still on. They're not, like, you know, in a rush to get us out, which is great.
Lovely.
And Charlotte, you've enjoyed it. What has
I've
been
had
your
a
highlights from
fantastic
here?
day. This is my favourite zoo style attraction, but my favourite part was the goats.
The goats.
It was
Oh.
amazing, and our favourite goat, Emperor Goat. was
Remember, the
best.
goats have been really
Yeah.
good, and just seeing the park's been the highlight for me. My favourite part of it here, of course, the coaster, because I'm a roller coaster enthusiast, but I'm also a theming enthusiast. And whether you like roller coasters as much as I do, or whether you like animals as much as like Martin and Charlotte do, this park does cater for everyone, and there's something here for everyone. There's all the different food outlets as well. There's a lot of different food, really nice themed restaurants as well. There's so much to see, and yeah, I could talk for ages about Wildlands. It's been the biggest shock I've ever had visiting a park. I just wasn't expecting it, but there you go. That is it. Like, honestly, it's made me think, God, there's some nice stuff out there still yet to discover, and it makes me think, hang on, we've come and found this, but what else is there out there to discover? You know, there could be even more what I've not seen, what I don't really know about, because I didn't know a lot about this park. But what a nice one to end on, because it's been such a high, seeing it all, riding some new attractions, getting a +2 on the coaster creds, and just seeing all this gorgeous theme in the architecture. Whoever designed this, I hope you're watching this, and I loved all my comments about the theming, because I appreciate every little detail. And as we walk around the areas more and more, I've noticed more little things, little details that really make it. But there you go, that's it. That's the end of the trip. 8 vlogs down, 7 parks, and that's it. We're done for this trip. And yeah, it's been, an emotional roller coaster, seeing all these different parks. And yeah, I've really enjoyed seeing some new stuff, returning to some classics. You look back through it all, we have seen a lot. I dread to think how many rides we've done. Like, it's been crazy, it really has. And of course, thanks to all of these guys for a really good week. Like, we've seen loads of new stuff. It's just been nice to see some fresh things and go back to some old stuff as well. I think it's always nice to do some new stuff, isn't it? But there you go, like that's it. And I think we should end with what's been the favourite park of the trip. For me, Toverland. Martin, we've said Wildlands. What about Leah? Oh, yeah.
Either here or Tover.
You like them both? And Charlotte?
I'm going to go for here, mainly because of the goat experience.
The goat
as well.
experience. But there you go, so much to come and see, and hopefully it's made you guys realise that there's still so much out there to go and discover. I've certainly realised that today, and it means do a bit more research before you go to places, because you don't realise quite what there is. But there you go, thank you very much for watching, and it's straight into another trip, another mega trip. I've never done back-to-back mega trips before, because the next vlog on this channel will be the Florida Adventure. Me and Alex are making our way out to Orlando in just a few days' time to start off our Halloween. And we can't wait. We're doing all the parks out there: Universal, Walt Disney World, Busch Gardens, SeaWorld, and of course visiting lots of Halloween events as well. So make sure you stay tuned. Halloween is about to begin, and I cannot wait for it. My favourite time of the year at the parks, and of course we're bringing you all the latest coverage here on Theme Park Worldwide. I'm Sean Sandbrook. This has been a wonderful trip to the Netherlands. I love this country, I love the people, and you've got some really good parks. Thanks for watching, and that means it's time to cue those credits. See you in Florida.